Stupid prick! Dopey cunt! Brain dead fucking moron! Arsenal hit me. Fucking hell, Ramsey, you nearly hit me, you prick. Good! Oh! Everybody in the back! Fucking you, stupid cunt!
We were in the top 20 richest clubs in the world this year, and we can't even get into the top 20 clubs in our own fucking country. How have they done this to us? How the fuck have they managed this? How the fuck do you get relegated after spending 80 million fucking pounds? Do this? We couldn't even beat Aston Villa just to take it to the last day, and then we fucked ourselves. We actually let Sunderland smash Everton and have them have the glory of putting the final nail in the coffin. Really? Could you? Is it not bad enough that you can laugh at with for the back-to-back fucking wins over with? But now that when we're in the Championship next season, they're going to get a laughing point of it and say, we put you there because we smashed Everton and we took the spot that you were trying to get in the Premier League. Fucking great. Just fucking great.
Hey, bad guy. There's nothing you can do about the free kick.
You can't keep making stupid excuses, and this is the problem with this club. It's people like you.
Who's people like me?
No, people like you won't accept it. You won't accept it.
Who are people like me?
No, you.
Who are people like me? And who am I? Tell me who I am then.
Because you won't accept it.
Are you more committed than me? Are you more committed than me?
Are you more committed?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Is that positive? We're 12 points behind the title.
Is this the split in a nutshell?
Our great manager handed the title to Chelsea by giving Fabregas, saying you're not good enough to come to us when we got Flamini and Arteta. And he says,
got Super Manny, the Black Flash fam, aka Baba Tunde Allen, playing like an African Lionel Messi doppelganger from Zamunda. I couldn't believe it. Either Mane had the game of his life, or he brought back malaria from the African Cup of Nations, because no one wanted to touch him. Bend me over and f*** me David, Eric Diabolical, aka Dire Straight, and that son of a were the root of all our problems. Davis looked like a cricket player in disguise. Left back, should have left your skin back in North London, fam. You're dead.
I'm just going to put this microphone in front of you, mate, and let you speak.
I'm fucking spitting fire, mate. I'm absolutely fucking furious. I'm a kettle about to fucking boil over after watching that shit. They are 16th, right? We are chasing the top four. That defeat is as good as a loss. That draw, sorry, is as good as a loss. Hideous. And that referee should never fucking referee again, right? Shocking. What's he doing, you know? I haven't seen the red card, so I can't say anything, but he'd never let the game flow. He's constantly dishing out cards here and there, fucking miming like he's fucking teaching swimming at the fucking death. Absolute fool.
In our hands, we've handed it over to Manchester City now. It's on them, the final game of the season, to somehow screw it up. They're not going to do that, are they? Manchester United, we've thrown the Champions League football away. It all comes from that Dutch toad wannabe, Louis van Gaal, who just sits in that dugout. He sits in the dugout. He doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, he doesn't seem to change the game with his substitutions. He makes silly choices. He spent a shitload of money. The play's been poor. The play's been slow. It's been possession-style football that doesn't work without... And I just absolutely despise them now. I mean, smashing the coach up before the game. Their fans are just an absolute disgrace. Has to be said. And, you know, the Mark Noble, don't like him. Andy Carroll, for some reason, I just think that guy's a complete turd. You know, he does look like a dirty pirate. Don't know whether he's playing football, he's about to hoist the Jolly Roger, the freaking brat. But they got the last laugh today, didn't they?
I don't even know why I'm wasting my fucking time on these guys today. Absolute joke. Look. Could the fuck I'm drinking at 5:30 on a Sunday? Whiskey and fucking ginger, you know. They've got me on they've got me on the hard stuff. You get me? They've got me on the hard stuff, and I'm talking about Liverpool. I'm talking about them pieces of shit. See, what the fuck? How can you be 3-1 up against Bournemouth? You shouldn't be 3-1 up against anybody, but 3-1 up against Bournemouth. And the Bournemouth, who've only scored like 14 goals all season, just got 4 goals in one game. They've never won when they've been behind in the game. 90% of their games, they've only got 1 goal in each game. And we let them on 4. What's going on?
Yeah, you're right. What is going on? Excuse my French. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? That's not Chelsea, is it? That's Chelsea. We call ourselves the champions of England. My arse, we're the champions of England. My arse. If that's how we play, we don't deserve to be champions of England, do we? we don't deserve it. No players there had any hunger whatsoever. No players. And you know what we all said, Fabregas, shadow of his former self, into it, which he clearly hasn't. He hasn't changed at all over the 5 games. He hasn't changed his play at all. He thinks he can still run forward. He thinks he can still do his crosses. He thinks he can head the ball. He can't do shit. He can't fucking do shit. The guy is absolutely useless at the minute.
It's Mike Ashley. Oh, I invested money, don't blame me. Yeah, 3 years too late, pal. You starved this club and then you expect to patch an axe wound up with a fucking plaster. It's bullshit. And when you finally do cough the money up, you give it to a bunch of idiots that you appointed who are clearly clueless when it comes to running a football club, which shows you must have done next to no research when getting people to run your football club. Not too bright for a fucking billionaire, are you? And if that doesn't make things any worse, you then give them no consequences. They're doing a shit job, just carry on. What? I'm not getting the sack. No, just carry on. So there's no reason for us to do a bad job or a good job, because, either way, I'm employed. Exactly. How are you going to run a fucking company like that, Mike? You should know better than that. How did you become a fucking billionaire? You must be the luckiest cunt alive, because you were thick as pig shit. I mean, you wouldn't be very good on The Apprentice, would you? Sugar, you've got it all wrong, pal. This fired nonsense. No. You've done a bad job, hire them, then make them better. And if they don't get better, well, doesn't matter, does it? I mean, what kind of fucking billionaire are you stupid cunt? I mean, how kind of billionaire invests money into football when he doesn't know anything about football anyway? No wonder you've made a complete fucking cock up of it. I'll tell you what you should have done, Mike. You should have bought a porn company. Because then, when you fuck your employees like you do consistently through all your companies, at least in that company, they'd fuck you back for a cheat.
And look what happened, fam. You got West Brom fans taunting, man, blood. Let's be real now, innit, fam? West Brom are not a big club, yeah? We are a big club, fam, yeah? You got them saying, Ole! Ole! Arsene Wenger, we want you to stay. It's not even Chelsea fans singing it now, blood. You got West Brom fans singing it now, fam. It's a disgrace, blood. None of them players are playing for him. None of them. You call that playing for him? That's not playing for him, blood. No, I don't give a fuck, fam. Look at Alexis. Me and you are watching Alexis the whole second half. He's not on it.
He looked like he had a little injury, though. He looked like he's struggling.
But he's not on it. He's not on it. He's looking around and he's just seeing bare shit, man. He's like, what is this? He come out and said he moved to Arsenal to win trophies. What the fuck's he going to win here under Wenger? What's he going to win, blood? This can't continue, fam. It's embarrassing, blood. I thought I was embarrassed in Bayern Munich. And at Emirates when we played Bayern. This is just top tip, blood. 3-1 away, blood. To West Brom, fam. Come on, blood. And then people still say Troops has got an agenda against Wenger. Have I got an agenda, blood? My agenda is to win. Yeah? My agenda is to compete. You call that competing? West Brom ain't be a top 10 side this whole season. What a surprise that we're the first 10. What a surprise that we happen to be the first one they beat, blood. Why is it always that? Why is it always that? Why?
Very strong 11.
Yeah, it's a shit draw. Because why the fuck is it a Friday night? I've got nothing to do on the weekend now. But we could
get yourself sober, mate.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what, we could have proper come out and had a fight tonight. But we just let them beat the shit out of us because it was disgraceful. It was literally like Brazil from the 1970s against San Marino forever. Like it was like they're taking the piss. 6 million for Jermaine Defoe. The only reason my son aren't in League One yet, or wherever they're fucking going down to. Hull City. The reason they ain't bidding 3 million for Snodgrass. The reason they ain't liquidated yet. What are we taking the piss or what? But no, of course not, because that's going to pave the way for. We tried. It's going to pave the way for. We tried. These players aren't easy to bring in. It's fucking a lot easier if you bid more than peanuts for a good player who's the only reason the team ain't down yet. We all know what it's going to be, mate. It's going to be the shithouse from the fucking Greek league on loan. He'll score no goals after making 5 appearances. We'll be at the square one in the summer. You know, I'm braced for it because we can't go any further under these 3 clowns now. We really can't. The way they go out about their transfer business this evening or the other day is insulting to us because it makes us look an embarrassment. It's insulting at other clubs.
And don't get me started on Lee Charnley. I'm going to keep it short and sweet for you sweet little bitch. Looking like a fucking cartoon character over there, right? You could have stopped all of this. This whole thing could have been stopped because of you. But you had to fucking be right. No, I'm not sacking McLaren. When everyone knew you should have sacked McLaren, no, I'm going to wait. And you waited until it was too fucking late, didn't you? Your arrogance, your stubbornness cost everyone Just because you had to be right, you could have gotten Rafa Benitez, everything would have been easy 2 months before you did, but no, you couldn't do it. For that and that alone, you should lose your fucking job, you should be sacked. Who is Lee Charnley anyway? I mean, what did he ever do to be putting... Has anyone ever heard of Lee Charnley before he was put in charge of Newcastle United? No one. He'd been working for Newcastle behind the scenes for a few years, just, making sure he never said nothing to no one, sucking arse, and somehow he ended up in charge of Newcastle United. How the fuck does that happen? I mean, how the fuck are you going to hire McLaren? Who the fuck gives him a job these days in football, especially in England? Because we should know better. He's responsible for the biggest fuck-up of English football history, man. We had the golden generation. Rooney in his prime, Beckham, Gerrard, the amazing defenders. He couldn't even get them to the bloody tournament. Euro 2008, let alone win the fuck. I couldn't even get them on the fucking plane. Really? He couldn't get Derby up into the Premier League. Why the fuck are we giving him a bloody job? Why? He's not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone with a haircut, McLaren. The same way you're not fooling anyone other than Geordie into thinking you're a good manager. I don't know how on earth we gave him a fucking job.